The AIM-9 Sidewinder is one of the most iconic and enduring air-to-air missiles in military aviation history, serving as a critical component of aerial combat for more than half a century. Known for its agility, precision, and versatility, the Sidewinder has become a symbol of technological excellence, having been integrated into the arsenals of many air forces worldwide. Its history, development, and continued relevance demonstrate why it remains a cornerstone of modern aerial warfare even in an era of advanced radar-guided systems. The story of the AIM-9 Sidewinder begins in the early 1950s when the U.S. Navy sought to develop a heat-seeking missile that could improve the effectiveness of fighter aircraft in dogfights. At that time, aerial engagements largely relied on guns and early radar-guided weapons, which were limited in close combat situations. Engineers at the Naval Ordnance Test Station in China Lake, California, envisioned a missile that could detect the infrared signature of enemy aircraft engines and home in on them with precision. This led to the creation of the first Sidewinder prototype, which successfully demonstrated its potential in 1953. By 1956, the AIM-9B entered service, quickly proving its value as a reliable, easy-to-use weapon that revolutionized air combat. One of the key reasons for the Sidewinder's success was its simplicity and effectiveness. The missile used an infrared seeker to lock onto the heat emitted by the exhaust of an enemy aircraft, allowing pilots to fire and maneuver without the need for continuous radar guidance. This fire and forget capability gave pilots the freedom to break away after launch, making the Sidewinder highly practical in the chaotic environment of dogfights. Furthermore, the missile was relatively inexpensive to produce, allowing widespread deployment across U.S. and Allied aircraft. The Sidewinder saw its first combat use during the Taiwan Strait crisis of 1958, where it was employed by Republic of China Air Force pilots flying F-86 Sabres against Chinese MiGs. The missile's performance in these engagements astonished the world, showcasing how guided missiles could decisively change the outcome of aerial battles. This early success cemented the AIM-9's place in modern air forces and spurred continued development to enhance its capabilities. Over the decades, the AIM-9 underwent multiple upgrades to improve its range, guidance, and lethality. Variants such as the AIM-9D introduced improved seekers, greater maneuverability, and enhanced warheads. Later versions like the AIM-9L and AIM-9M brought all-aspect engagement capability, meaning the missile could lock onto a target from the front, side, or rear rather than being limited to tail chase engagements. This development was particularly significant during the Falklands War in 1982, where AIM-9L missiles supplied to British forces gave them a crucial advantage in air battles against Argentine aircraft. The all-aspect capability ensured that enemy pilots could no longer feel safe when approaching head-on, fundamentally altering aerial combat tactics. Another remarkable factor in the Sidewinder's legacy is its adaptability. It has been integrated into a wide variety of platforms ranging from American fighters like the F-4 Phantom, F-14 Tomcat, F-15 Eagle, and F-16 Fighting Falcon, to foreign aircraft such as the Eurofighter Typhoon, Saab Gripen, and Dassault Mirage. Even non-traditional platforms, including helicopters and ground-based air defense systems, have used Sidewinders in certain configurations. This flexibility has allowed it to serve not just as a primary short-range missile but also as a versatile tool in various military applications. In terms of combat history, the Sidewinder has been used extensively in conflicts worldwide, from the Vietnam War to more recent operations in the Middle East. During Vietnam, it demonstrated both its strengths and limitations, prompting further refinements in reliability and seeker performance. By the time of Operation Desert Storm in 1991, the AIM-9M had become the standard, proving itself in multiple successful engagements against Iraqi aircraft. In modern conflicts, the missile continues to play a vital role, even as newer systems are introduced. The latest version, the AIM-9X, represents a major leap forward in short-range missile technology. Introduced in the early 2000s, the AIM-9X features an advanced imaging infrared seeker, thrust vectoring control for extreme maneuverability, and compatibility with modern helmet-mounted cueing systems. This means pilots can simply look at a target within their field of view, lock onto it, and fire the missile with unmatched speed and precision. The AIM-9X also boasts countermeasure technologies, making it far more resistant to enemy flares and decoys. With these advancements, the Sidewinder continues to maintain its edge in a battlefield environment where adversaries are developing increasingly sophisticated defenses. Beyond its technical prowess, the AIM-9 has influenced the development of numerous other missile systems. Many nations studied and reverse-engineered early Sidewinders to create their own versions, including the Soviet K-13 AA-2 Atoll, which was nearly identical to the AIM-9B. This global influence further underscores the Sidewinder's reputation as a groundbreaking weapon that set the standard for short-range missile design. What makes the Sidewinder truly remarkable is its longevity. Few weapons in history have remained relevant for as long as the AIM-9. Entering service in the 1950s, it has continuously evolved to meet modern challenges, ensuring its role as a premier short-range air-to-air missile well into the 21st century. Its blend of simplicity, adaptability, and cutting-edge innovation has allowed it to bridge generations of aviation technology, from subsonic jets of the Cold War to stealth fighters like the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II. In conclusion, the AIM-9 Sidewinder is more than just a missile, it is a symbol of ingenuity and resilience in military aviation. Its unmatched service record, global presence, and constant modernization make it a weapon that has defined aerial combat for decades. From its humble beginnings in the California desert to its place on the wingtips of the world's most advanced fighters, the Sidewinder's story is one of innovation that changed the way wars are fought in the skies. As long as nations require reliable short-range missiles, the AIM-9 will remain a name synonymous with precision, reliability, and combat success.